A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tiffany. Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays live rehashed. No, it's not Tuesday, but we got some exclusive episodes in season 9 this season. So I'm bringing in extra guests to give more inspiration, motivation, and encouragement in this season. So I had to, throw in some extra people, throw in some extra times, throw in some extra dates. So we are going to get started because I'm excited about this guest, bringing her back on the show. She has been in previous seasons. And I had to bring her back. I had to bring her back because we had some good conversation. So let's just welcome to the stage Miss Mystic Scott. Gonna turn your mic on.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
I am excited for tonight. This evening. It's not, later as I usually do it, but yes, it's good that it's not later because I'd probably be asleep at 9 o'clock. But anywho,
You too.
man,
Yeah.
man. It has been a day, but we are here. And I am ready to be inspired because you're probably gonna be inspiring me, motivating
Likewise.
me.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, most definitely. So
Yes.
if you will go ahead, reintroduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are.
Well, I am Minister Mystic Scott. I am the host of Natural Mystic Podcast. I am a youth pastor at Living Water Full Gospels, and yeah, that's just. I'm a minister, of course, as well. So yeah.
There we go. There we go. And I'm a minister. Since the last
Yeah, I
time,
know. I
since
saw
the
you. I
last
was
time
looking
that
at your
we've talked.
service when you got ordained.
Yes.
Congrats,
Yes.
girl.
I'll be getting ordained in a few months or whatever.
Okay,
But
okay. It was no, it was
license
your first sermon when you preached and everything.
first official
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sermon.
Listen,
Yes.
we claiming it. It's there already. It's there already.
Your first official, on paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Licensed minister.
Good
But
stuff,
yeah, I'll
though.
be
Good
getting
stuff.
ordained here soon. I'm hearing that echo. You don't hear the echo.
I
I
don't. I
hear the
don't
echo.
hear it. I don't hear it.
Yeah. So, anywho, welcome to anybody that is here live with us. Even if you're not live with us right now, whenever you listen to this uh, episode, when you watch this episode, put in replay if you're not live with us. But if you're
Right.
live with us, let us know where you are tuning in from, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, and where you are, location wise. I like to see what my audience is like, to see who is watching.
Right.
Hello. I see somebody already said hi in here. Hey, from YouTube. I see from YouTube. That's what's up. So
Okay.
we're gonna get this thing started. So with our exclusive episodes, it's just like the regular episodes. Like I said, it's not Tuesday, but yeah, I had to give y'all some extra inspiration, motivation, and encouragement with this season. I wanted to do something different, bring in some other guests that I normally don't get in at 9 o'clock, because a lot of people be asleep at 9 o'clock,
Listen.
understandably.
Right.
But when I was preparing for the season 9, I was like, do I want to change the time? So other guests can be on. And I just kept coming to the conclusion, no, just keep doing what you do, how you do it. Who's gonna watch is gonna watch, who's gonna be a guest is gonna be a guest. But
Right.
then I was like, but I don't have to just do this on Tuesdays, you
Yeah.
know. So this is where we got the exclusive episodes in there. We had one last month.
Mhm.
So you are the second guest for
All
the
right.
episodes.
Yay.
So yeah, yeah, I'm excited to
Yay.
see where the conversation is going to go.
Yeah.
As she stated before, she has her own podcast. That is
Yeah.
actually how we kind of connected. I stumbled upon your podcast somehow, somewhere.
I know. I don't know.
I don't even know how I stumbled upon your podcast, but I'm glad that I did.
I know.
And I ain't even gonna lie. Look, this just I'm gonna just tell you this. Okay, so when I did start listening to the podcast, I was like, Mystic Scott. Mystic. Is she one of them that be like talking about zodiacs and stuff like that? So I was like, no, I gotta listen and see,
Right.
because I don't have everybody on my show.
Right. But you know what? It's so crazy though, because when I initially started my podcast, I really, I was in church, but I kind of got out of church. And so when I initially
Mm,
started my podcast, I wasn't as active in church as I am today. And
okay.
so I was kind of like, my name is Mystic. So I was kind of like, not so much into astrology, but numerology and just, just the whole, what people say spirituality thing.
Okay,
But
okay.
of course, always I know order, and so I know God first always. But now that I'm back active in church, I'm just kind of rounding it on back into form. I still pray after every podcast. That was for my first episode. You know what I'm saying? So but you wasn't totally wrong.
Okay, so
you
look,
know,
I was like,
but I
let
think
me
I think it was just
listen.
it's just in my name, man. Like I said, my dad named me, and I don't know, but yeah, though. But I'm back active, and so
That's
I
what's up.
still pray then, and I still pray now. But it's just the content has changed and swayed just a little bit more, into the biblical side versus just kind of like the
Okay,
general spirituality. You know what I'm saying?
so I was in tune. I was in tune. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's
That's
so
good.
crazy because we actually recorded last year on the 10th of June. So we're just a day
Mm.
late. We're a day late this year. I know. It's crazy. I was looking at a
I didn't
flyer.
even look. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So
We
we're a
didn't
day
even
late
try that.
almost.
We didn't even try that.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy
what's
though.
up.
We're aligned.
Hello to the people on YouTube. I don't want to mess up this name on here, but I do see you. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Uh,
Hello, hello.
so, I'm not gonna do as many of my announcements on here because with the exclusive episodes, I be wanting to just get into
Right.
things, but definitely we are going to have the announcements.
Yeah.
So let's dive right into that. Announcement time. It's announcement time.
It's time for those announcements.
Announcement time. It's announcement time.
It's time for those announcements.
Mr. Mixer got it lit.
Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in the state too long, gotta go and get it. I'm committed, I'm so with it. Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in the state too long. Make me more like you.
Make me more like you. I don't wanna sing just a pretty song. Everything I do for you, I wanna please you, Lord. Show me how to be more like you, talk like you, Lord. And show me how to love your people so unconditional. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. You've been going through some things, been through heartaches and pains. You gotta know that God is there through the fire and the rain. You've gotta keep your head up when life gets tough. You've gotta keep your head up. Don't give up. You should walk by faith and not by sight.
You will know that everything will be. Yeah. All
Come on,
right. Yeah.
songwriter of the year. I voted. I've been
Yeah.
voting and everything. That is so cool what y'all do, by the way.
Yes.
So
Thank
cool.
you.
Yes, I've
I'm
been
so
voting and
excited.
everything.
I
That's so
think this is
awesome.
my third year being nominated for different things.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, it's a nice vibe. Let me put it up there. She mentioned it. Hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Songwriter of the year. Y'all go and vote, vote, vote. You have until July 15th to unlimitedly vote.
Right.
For it'll say Allison Smith parentheses Tiff songwriter of the year. Yeah, y'all go and vote, vote, vote. Like I said, this is my third year being nominated
So
for
cool.
awards. Last year I actually won podcast of the year.
Yeah.
So I'm
Voted
excited
last
about
year.
that. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
so cool.
So keep those votes coming, y'all. I've been putting like snippets of different stuff that I do on my page. Really, if you see that flyer and whatever music is behind it, it's a song that I wrote. So,
Right.
you know,
So
uh,
talented. That's so great.
thank you, thank
So great.
you.
So great.
So yes, those are some other announcements tonight. Like I said, I'm keep my announcements short tonight. Because we're
Gotta
gonna get
promote
right.
self though. We gotta promote self.
Most definitely,
You
most
know,
definitely.
you got to.
Yeah. So I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer. Recently, newly DJ, digital DJ.
Is that fun though? I bet it's fun.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Look, I emphasize that I'm a digital DJ. I don't have like the I don't have all of that. I've been seeing some DJs with their little setups, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all actually got the spinning the
I
like actual
listen.
vinyl records, and I was like, what? Like it ain't electronic; it's the actual vinyl records. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not that DJ. I'm the digital one. Tell me what you want to hear. I keep the party going.
I got it. I got it. You gonna move though.
Yes.
You
So
gonna move though.
yes, DJ, content creator, graphic design, um, some of everything. As a matter of fact, here you go. Everything Tiphani.com. So go to everythingtiphani.com. You get a little bit of everything that I do there. Um, yeah. Websites. You need a website. I can help you. I'm your girl. You know, all that good stuff is right there at everythingtiphani.com.
When you're creative, you're creative, you know?
Man. I'm trying to get everything out of me, and
Yeah.
as we've been saying on the show, leave this world empty. So
Listen, that's all
try
right.
to
That's
get
all
it
right.
out.
That's all
Yes.
right. That's all right.
So yeah, but y'all go to everythingtiphani.com. You can see everything that I do right there. All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hello. I think that's, I don't want to mess up anybody's name. Iva Room. Anyways, you're on
Iva,
Facebook.
yeah.
I see you. I see you. Welcome to the show. At this time, I want everybody to share. If you are watching this live, go ahead, share this with someone else. We don't want to be
Please share, share,
hoarders of this
share.
inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Okay. So go ahead, share. Let me hit a share while I'm talking. And Mystic, I want you to tell me and tell the people what is a scripture or a quote that has been getting you through.
Well, I will say here recently, it's been on my mind for, I don't know, maybe a few weeks now. Matthew 6:33. Um, Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Of course, we all got plenty of verses, but that's one that's been sticking out with me for the past few weeks because, like, we'll just get caught up and just worrying about things, and for me, just personally speaking, I will try to dip my hand in so many baskets, and then sometimes, we'll lose focus on what's important. But Matthew 6:33 is just basically saying, seek ye first the kingdom of God and everything that you want, everything that you are desiring, because God knows our desires of the heart. He'll bring it to pass. And it's actually even the same with you being on the show. I'm like, so I'm just like, yeah, man, I need to get back to recording. To be honest, I promise you, I really, this is kind of makes me uncomfortable. Makes my shoulders go up a bit. Being on camera and everything. I record my podcast audio all day.
Hold up, it's
Okay.
doing something.
Okay.
Hold up. Say something.
Something.
Hold up, y'all, because we're gonna get this going right. Make sure that it's not doing it. Say something again.
Something again.
Yeah, now it's doing it on you.
I
So
hadn't
hold
heard
up.
it. That was my first time hearing it.
Oh, it's gonna be in the recording for sure.
Uh,
Let me see.
yeah, I hadn't heard it. I heard it briefly for then, and now I don't hear it again. So I don't know.
Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all can hear any kind of technical anything. Or maybe I'm just hearing. I don't know. Let me see. I might take these headphones off. 'Cause I don't want no distractions. No distractions. Let me see. Okay, now say something.
Something.
Okay, I think it's gone.
We're good.
No, man, it's gonna do this too, and I don't know why it does this, but
The
we ain't gonna let
enemy,
it
he's
stop.
trying to hate on us, man. He's trying
Right,
it.
right. Let's see. Go out and come back in.
You want me to go out?
Yeah, go out and come back in. While she's coming back in, like I said, we ain't gonna let it stop us. Because we all need this inspiration. I need some inspiration, y'all. So we gonna get this right for y'all. That way it's not doing all of the it's the static noise that I'm hearing. But she gonna come back in. But I see some people in here. Y'all um put in the comments where you are watching from. I'm excited to see where y'all are watching from. Not YouTube or Facebook. I can see that. Put what state or city, whatever you are tuning into the show from. Proud of you, my beautiful daughter. That's Patricia Davis. Shout out to Patricia Davis. I'm trying to get this right for y'all so y'all can hear this conversation. Jump back in here in just a minute from Meridian, Mississippi. Okay. All right, Mississippi in the house. Meridian, Miss. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
I see Meridian, Mississippi is up in here.
All right, girl.
Okay.
Listen,
I
look.
think it's your mom and somebody else
Okay.
here with Scott is the last name.
Yay.
Uh-huh. Okay, I don't hear you again. Say something.
Something.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Here we
Let's
go.
roll. Yeah, look, we ain't
We
going out
got
like
it though.
that
We
now.
got it though.
Yeah, we ain't going out like that now. Come on. All right. So you said Matthew 6:33.
Oh
This was
yeah.
the get
But
you
yeah, we
through.
just get caught up. We get caught up and we get distracted, or sometimes we want this and we want something to go a certain way. But in that verse, it's basically telling us to kind of like, just keep your eyes on God. Seek His kingdom, and everything will be added into us. And oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is because even with you, I was just like, man, I need to start recording again. I need to start recording again. I have my podcast and I just don't record enough. Like I said, my shoulders go up and stuff. And I don't know, it's just makes me so antsy, right? But I'm
Mhm.
thinking about this, but I'm seeking God. And then you inbox me and was like, hey, you want and see, I was just like, and see, that's a perfect example of seeking God because I've been, trying to be at his feet, just really, studying and being intentional and an opportunity presented itself. And so that's just my cue that I need to start recording even more again. But this was just, like I said, an opportunity. So it just, even in that verse, just seeking God, me seeking God, opening up doors. So that's what's been on my spirit for the last few weeks because I'm real hard on myself. I'm real hard on myself. I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. You aren't, what you're not doing. And so yeah, that God placed it in my spirit, and so that's what's been sticking with me, for these past few weeks. So
Hey, that's a good scripture too.
yeah, it is, it
Keep you
is.
from going through because like you said, a lot of times we try to basically help God out. And in this season of my life, I know God is dealing with me with trust and faith, and it's like, do you really trust and believe the things that I said that I'm going to do for you? And because it's not working the way that you want it to, or when you
Listen,
want it to, or how you want it to, God is saying, do you trust me?
right,
Where is your faith? Where is this faith that you keep on talking about? You
right,
say you got faith, but you ain't act like you got faith.
right.
And so I know for a fact that I am in this season. Do you really trust me?
Right.
And I'm just like, God, I trust you. You ain't gotta put me through whatever. I believe your word. I
Right.
believe you. Just let me get two. Because that's
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
want to go through, but we want to get two. You know,
I get it
and
though.
God is saying, but you gotta go through the process so that once you get two, that you can appreciate whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Because a lot of
I
times, if
listen.
God was to give us half of the things that we wanted, we would just throw it away. We would just
Exactly.
dwindle it. We would
Wouldn't
just,
even appreciate it.
yeah, like he's like, no, I gotta take you through this process because when you get to where you're trying to get to, you're gonna be able to handle whatever it is. You
Right.
think that you're ready,
Right.
but you
Right.
ain't ready. God already knows. God already knows the future. He knows because he's God and he's like, no, I got to get you in this position so that you can act right once you
Right.
acquire whatever it is you're trying to acquire.
Right.
I
Right.
got to position you to get to that acquisition.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
just came up in my head.
But
Position for acquisition.
yeah.
you know. So, but yes, yes, that is one thing that's been part of my journey right now.
Yeah. You know what though? I can relate to that because preparation. I've been listening to just different podcasts, different preachers preaching and everything. And that has been coming up again as well as preparation because we want what we want. We're spoiled. He spoils us so, and so we're spoiled, and we want it, and he was just like, not yet. I'm preparing you. Don't know what he's preparing me for. I don't know what the preparation is for, but yeah, he's preparing us, and we're just we're not ready, and we got to be okay with it. As much
Yeah,
as I be wanting to kick and scream and like, why isn't this happening? Or tell me which way to go. I'm real nosy, like specifically tell me which way to go. But he's preparing us. He's preparing us for something greater because it's coming. It's coming, and it's not even
yes,
what we imagine. It's not even probably what we imagine. We can think that something is going to be this way, but he's definitely preparing us for more. And so, like you said, if we give it to us right now, we would squander it, because we wouldn't be ready for it. We probably wouldn't appreciate it, We think it's something that we did, you know how we do. So,
hmm,
yeah, we just being, we're in preparation mode right now.
yeah. That's one
Gotta be
thing that I'm
still.
learning is, a lot of people oh, you can sing and you did this and you did that, and I'm learning to God be the glory.
To God be the glory forever and always.
Yes, yes, I'm learning that too. Uh, Yeah, because we can get big headed at times and really think we doing something.
Listen, and it's easy. It's easy because we're in the flesh, man, and so we do a lot for our. Well, we think we do. We wake up and we get ourselves dressed and all of these things, and so it's easy to think, but listen, we know where our help comes from. We truly know where our help comes from. So
Most definitely. Most
yeah,
definitely. Okay. So I always like to ask my guests that because we are, as I said, we're all going through our different journeys.
right.
Whereas I might have asked you that question last year, it might have been a different scripture. It might
Listen,
have been a different quote. It might have been something different that was getting you through whatever you was going through in that time.
right.
That's one reason why I asked
Seasons
that question.
change.
Yes, well, that's what I've
Seasons
been talking
change.
about
So
on the podcast is recognizing when seasons are changing.
wow.
A lot of times we are holding on and the season has changed.
Listen, that's a word. You can preach on that.
We are
Serious.
holding on and the season has changed,
That's
or
great.
we're not in position to understand and recognize when the shift has changed because we're so caught up in our everyday life and our distractions that we don't even understand our distractions.
Right,
This
right.
week, oh my God, okay. This
Listen.
week This week with me, with work, I do online groceries, so I'm just shopping all day. I'm just shopping
Mhm.
all day for other customers. And the thing that gets me through, seeing I didn't even know, okay, I see you. The thing that gets me through the day is me having my music in.
Mhm.
I can tune everything and everybody out. You
Right.
know, I wake up Monday morning. I can't find my headphones. I'm having a fit because mentally I'm having a fit because I'm just like, oh my God, I got to get through an 8-hour shift without
Right.
some music, blah, 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 blah. I'm having this whole conversation in my head, and God simply said, so you need that? You need that to get through your day?
Wow.
Why aren't you leaning and trusting and depending on me? I can get you through your day.
Right.
So, even with that, at the beginning of the week, I'm just like, okay, well, God, all right. Well, I ain't going to have my headphones. So I guess I'm just going to go on and pray.
Mhm.
So instead of, having my music on as I'm walking throughout the store, I'm sitting here, I'm praying. Because I'm just like, well, God, I don't know what you're trying to, tell me. But he hadn't already said what he didn't say. You said
Right.
you
Right.
trusting on this music, you trusting on these headphones to get you through the day, you trusting on this coffee to wake you up. I'm the one that woke you up. I'm the one that can give you the energy that you need.
Right.
Now, let's just say it's been a long week.
Yeah. 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 But I get it though.
I still ain't found them headphones, but
Wow.
I got the lesson in what God is trying to say.
And
Because
that's what
now
it's
I'm like,
about.
okay, I'm like, God, okay, now show me where these headphones is. I know
I
I
got it.
I got it, like I got it, but I need these headphones. But at the same time, it makes sense. But you don't get it because you
Right.
are trusting in that to be the energy that you need.
That's so
You
good
need to
though.
be praying anyway. You ain't spending enough time with me anyway. So
Right.
I'm gonna make it where you can't find these headphones.
Isn't that something though? But the lesson is learned. And shout out to you for learning the lesson though, because some people will repeat the same things over and over and over, wondering like, why is this happening to me? Versus like looking for the lesson in, the situation. And so I'm sure you go find those headphones. I'm sure
Girl,
you're gonna
look,
find it.
soon as
But you know.
soon as my paycheck come, I'm about to have these headphones
Oh, I'm gonna find
on
those
my
headphones.
list to buy if I can't find my headphones.
Listen. But the lesson was learned though.
You need to spend a little more time with me. You are allowing we allow things,
Right,
situations,
right,
people
right.
to come before God. And anything that come before God is what?
An idol. Distraction as well, but an idol is, listen.
So, and that's what God is trying to say. You're letting all of these things come before me.
Right, right.
You are letting all of these things come before me. I can get you through your day.
Yeah.
And it had to be a reason at the beginning of the week that I needed to pray. It was like there's things that's going on um around us, and just within the workplace, like the spirit of heaviness is there, and it's like,
Right,
no, I need you to pray. You need to be praying.
right.
You need to be calling out the spirit of heaviness, and that's what I did. Especially waking up early in the morning. I did hear that. I was like, okay, so let me just continue to pray protection,
Right.
pray for the surroundings, because there's been things that have just been going on, deaths and
Oh
everything like that.
my,
And
yeah.
yes,
It's
yes. And I'm like, just within this store. So I'm just like, well, I'm here for a reason, even
right,
if it's like my season of why I'm here. But there's another reason why I've gone back to.
right,
I'm
right,
going back to.
right.
So you always want to be prayerful. And
Yeah.
God gonna show you when you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right, right. We have to be prayerful because listen, and we know this, man. So you praying for people or praying for situations, people don't pray for themselves sometimes. So your prayer could be, the only prayer that's going up on their behalf.
Yes.
So,
The
like
very
you
thing that
said,
they need.
we have to
Yes.
be prayerful,
And you have to be in position. And
right?
sometimes God will allow some things to happen, like me lose my headphones.
Right.
They are probably in plain sight, and I'm just looking over them. But for whatever reason, God then put some blinders on me, and
Listen,
I cannot find these headphones. But
right,
it has happened for a reason, and
right.
to get my attention to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Sometimes God will get your attention, however He needs to get your attention.
Listen, because he probably already then tried to call you and you wasn't listening or you were distracted. And so he was like, okay, so well, you know what? I know how to get her. I know how to get her. I know how to fix
Exactly.
it. And so gotta try to tap us on the shoulder, before he just really like, hey, come on.
Exactly.
Get with it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yes.
He tries to get
So
us, but like I said, and we just gotta be, I guess, attentive. We gotta be more attentive to him, and when he's communicating, because he'll communicate with us in many different ways, and
yeah.
so we just gotta be more attentive on how looking for him to communicate with us in ways, and so I get it, but hey, he will get our attention because nobody know how to do it. I always say, can't nobody whoop you like God can, even though it's not that severe as being whooped, but you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody get your attention like God can. So,
Yes.
yeah, it's best to try
Most
to
definitely.
listen for
Lord, I got it. I got it this
them.
week. I got it. I got it.
Like I said, the lesson was learned though, because some people don't even look for it or they keep, why is this happening? But, hey,
Most definitely.
it's a lesson. It's a lesson in everything. Look
And
for the lesson. Look for the lesson.
yes. So, all right, look, we ain't even got to no topic. We look, this
Look,
how I
you be
know.
wanting to keep everybody on their
Conversation.
toes. I'm just like, oh,
The
here she go.
conversation is
Like
gonna
I'm
be good.
already shoulders clenched up. She won't tell me nothing. She got it under the wrap. So I'm going out here blind. I'm gonna be stuttering.
Hey, yep, yep. That's how you know how I do. You know how I do.
She keep us on our toes, y'all. She does.
Yes, yes.
That's
So
good though.
we are going to go to the wheel. At this moment, we only got like two topics on there, so we're gonna see which one
Totally
of these
forgot.
we're gonna do.
Totally forgot. Oh my goodness.
Here we
So
go.
funny. This is so funny.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we got that one.
What does it say? I can't see it.
What we say matters.
Wow.
What we say matters, and I'm gonna let you take it first because I've already been talking about it
Wow.
this season. But it is always important every time that I'm talking to somebody else on the show to see. It's always interesting to see their perspective on what we say matters, to see where it's going to go. What we
Well,
say
I'll say this
matters.
before I got on the show, I pray about everything. I pray all throughout the day. I pray about everything. And so before I got on the show, one of the things I was specific with asking God is for him, of course, for him to be my mouthpiece. For me to not say anything that will offend anyone, because in the past, like I'm just like la la da, and I will oftentimes talk and not realizing my husband always be like, "Girl," like you know what I'm saying. And so I've in the past just not even trying to have said something to offend someone. So that was
Mm,
one of the things that I was intentional about tonight before I came on. I was just like, Lord, don't let me say anything to offend anyone. Don't let me say anything that's offensive. So I don't. I'm real big on. I don't want. There was a time in my life I didn't even care. I was just like, oh well, if, But I've been real intentional about just like not trying to offend anyone. And so, of course, what we say does matter. I was listening to someone. I don't know who it was, but they were just saying that we need to just have the true characteristics of God. What would God, of course we heard what would WWJD, what would Jesus do, but like what would God say? How would he respond in this situation? So I just think that, of course, it's extremely important because you don't know the level of someone's sensitivity. You don't know the level of someone's sensitivity. You can think that, oh, that is not offensive to me, or I wouldn't have got offended, but you never know what somebody's going through, of course, and how they may be feeling, or just how touchy they may be. So you got to be extra careful with your words. Just for me, I've been like just trying to ask God to be my mouth, be my tongue and be my speech, because like I said, you just don't know. So I've been real careful. I was really bad about that in the past. So I was, like I said, I didn't even care. Like I was just real mean spirited, hard heart, a real hard heart, like, oh well, they'll be okay, but now nowadays, and then I work with kids. I work with kids now more so than I have in the past. And so you just gotta be an example. You just gotta be an example, because what you say, you may think that nobody's hearing it or whatever the case may be, but they picking up on it. They may feel like it's okay for them to act like this and do that because Minister Scott said it or whatever the case is. So yeah, you just gotta be real careful. And I babysit my little niece. Oh my goodness, she's one, she'll be two next month. And I don't have any kids, right? And so I've been learning with her because she's starting to talk more. I try not to curse anyway, just anyway, but anything you say, kids pick up on. And even so, they're little babies and everything. You still just gotta really be careful of what you say and how you act, what your facial expression is when you say something, because she's so funny. She's so funny. I'll run into something. I'm like, shoot. And my face may be scrunched up. And so now she's walking around like, shoot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful, man, of what you say. And it does matter, because at the end of the day, words hurt. Words hurt. Words hurt. I'm in a situation now. It's not even a situation anymore, but someone that I value said some stuff that I didn't think would, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. And so, yeah, I'm still kind of, I ain't gonna say I'm hurt about it, but I definitely don't look at it the same.
I feel you.
And so words do, what you say, it does matter a lot. It holds a lot of weight. And you didn't get punched in the face. You might not be bleeding, but mentally, spiritually, you're bleeding, you hurt, so it definitely matters.
Yes. And with these different topics that I pick, they are topics that I talk about on the audio podcast.
Right.
So and within this episode, I say that, words, they hold weight.
Yeah.
Like you just said, they hold weight. Whether it's good or bad, it sticks with you, and the bad seems to stick with you more.
Isn't it something?
Because how you treat a person, or what you say to a person, it can hurt. They say
Right.
sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. No, words.
Yeah.
And then like you said, once that situation or that person has kind of shown themselves, then you're kind of like, oh, so that's how you really feel.
Right. Oh,
It
okay.
ain't no, oh, I didn't mean it. No, you said it.
Yeah.
You did it.
And it
And
was in
once
you.
you say something, that's something that's been like harvested in your heart, And so you don't see that person like that.
Right.
You see them differently. Like
Right.
you may forgive them, but then
Right.
you don't forget at the same
Exactly.
time. And even if you don't mention that you haven't forgotten and how you feel, you still feel the way that you feel.
Exactly.
So I'm yes, I'm with you on that. Like, yeah, it matters. It matters. Matters
Right.
that you said it.
Yeah.
That you showed me who you are.
And so now I'm walking around like, when is this person gonna appear again? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Right.
because now I'm walking on eggshells because I don't know. You know, like I can't even be who. You know, I can't. It's shifted a bit. You know, it's shifted. You know, and of course, like you said, you can forgive a person because that's what we're supposed to do. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. But like as far as just like the situation, like when are they gonna rear their ugly head again? So you just
Like,
don't
what am
know.
I going to unknowingly trigger? Because
Unknowingly,
you don't even necessarily know. It's like,
not trying
oh,
to, like, you know.
right, right,
But yeah,
right.
it's something I talk
So,
about on my podcast. You know, I say you just got to get to the root of things. You got to get to the root of things because now I'm questioning like who hurt you, or you know what I'm saying, like what happened in your life that made you, you know what I'm saying, act this way. I'm like I say we're root diggers. I always say we're root diggers, and so I just try to get to the root, like what happened. Well, why are they acting like this? And you know, because a person is only going to show you what they want you to see, you know. And so once you see that, you know, what they don't want you to see, you like, okay, you know, you can go either one way. You can be like, oh really, or you can be like, dang, you know. And I really, it took a while, you know, but I started feeling bad for people because I'm just like, something's in there. They got to get out, you know, something in there. I don't know if it's a pride or whatever the case may be, but something's in there. They got to get
yeah,
out, and that's just the importance of doing self work,
yeah,
you know, doing self work and just making sure you heal yourself, you know, so what's in the inside won't come out and hurt somebody, or what you know,
yeah,
what comes out won't come out and, you know, the words won't hurt somebody. So
yeah,
important to heal, man.
yeah. And then just to back it up with Bible, Colossians 3, I don't remember which verse off the top of my head, but in Colossians 3, it states how what we say, that we are to say it basically with grace. You
Hmm.
might, you might in that moment have an attitude and you really want to say some things,
Right.
but you have to respond and not react.
Oh, that's so good.
Responding, it takes some thinking about what you about to say. Reacting, you just going off of in that moment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pure emotion.
Pure emotions. So we have to be careful of the things that we say in our response. How sometimes the best way to respond is not to just not say anything
Right.
and maybe come back and revisit that situation or whatever. Because the things that we say is it matters. It's either gonna hurt
Yeah.
or it's gonna heal. It's either gonna break you down or it's gonna tear you up. It's gonna
Ciao.
build you up. You know what I
Ciao.
mean? So what we say, it matters. And then off of what you said about, the kids, they look up to you. I said this in one of my other episodes. Um so I was at work, me and my son, we work at the same place.
Okay.
I I was getting keys from him because we share vehicles. I was getting the keys from him, and I was like, "Where's you park?" And he usually park all the way at the back of the parking lot, y'all. All the way at the back of the parking lot. I'm like, "Son, why do you park so far back? We got the handicap sticker. Go
Mhm.
ahead and park in the handicap."
Right.
So he said, "Well, I try to use that for the people that really need it." So I park in a regular parking spot. I said, "Well, the way that my feet is set up these days, I'm handicapped."
Right. Right.
And as soon as I said that,
Uh-huh.
he said, "No, Mama, remember what you said. There's power in the tongue. You need to stop saying it." So I was like, "Oh, now you want to listen?"
Oh, now you got ears. Now you got ears.
I look. Short of a long story, I do not park in the handicap no more.
Yeah.
Is in the car or whatever, I do not park in the handicap no more. But I show
Wow.
my friend for those closer parking spaces.
Right, right. I tell you though, oh, that's tough. That's tough though. That was
I think
tough.
about it every time now.
I
Just
turned it back.
whether I'm at work or just out and about, I'm like, man, he done said that. But you know what? Since then, because since I've been on this newer job, I walk all day.
Hmm.
My feet have been hurting. My feet have been hurting like just out of this world, just hurting. Every day I come home, my feet hurting. I've noticed since then that my feet have not hurt as much.
Look at God. Look at God.
I thought about that one day. I was like they still hurt a little bit, but not as much as
Right.
they hurt. And I was like, well, since I've been being obedient,
Isn't that something? Oh my, that's a word. That's a word.
I'm like, okay. I,
Yeah.
I look, yeah, I can see God in everything. You should be able to see God in everything. He's paying
Listen.
attention to the things that we are doing, to the things that we're saying, and the people that are looking up to us.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, somebody is watching you. I say that all the time. Somebody,
Right. Even when you think they aren't.
whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad, whether
Right.
you're doing something unknowingly that you're not supposed to be doing. You know, yeah, you got that handicap sticker, but you ain't handicapped, so you need
Right.
to get in the parking spot that you need to
Isn't
get.
that something though? Isn't that something though? I tell you, obedience, man. That's a word.
Sacrifice.
That's a tough one.
I thought about that the other day. I said, my feet really ain't been hurting as bad.
That's such a blessing though.
It really is, girl.
Such a blessing. Such a blessing, man. Because
See
listen,
God in all things, in all.
mm-hmm.
Okay, when he like, oh, you can be humble and you can listen to your child. Because a
Right.
lot of times we'll think that because they are children, we don't gotta listen.
That's what I
No.
said. A word to come from anywhere. Gotta communicate with us in
Sure we
everything and everywhere. Like he'll use a baby. Like of course your son's not, but even so, like you gotta be attentive and just don't be so above. All that. No, God can use anybody. He'll send anything. Or hey, he'll communicate with us. So yeah, a
yes.
word is a word.
And it is.
A word is a word. That's so great though.
I'm looking at the comments.
What they say.
Let's see, somebody said some people speak before they think. That life, that's like the people. Life with people.
Oh, that's my mom.
Yes. I said I think that's your mama in here.
Yeah, girl.
Yes. So we have to pay attention to how we respond
Yeah, we do. We do.
to people, what
Because
we
it's all a
say.
trick. At
Nah.
the end of the day, man, we got to know that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against, spiritual wickedness in high places. So we have to know that anytime our spirit is irritated, anytime, we maybe, even when we feel down, we get mad, just know that we shouldn't be so necessarily, even though I may have said it, the devil will jump in anybody. My bishop say this all the time. The devil will jump in anybody and use them. And so we have to be more attentive. Give that person grace because they may not even know that they're being used at that time. But at the end of the day, the enemy, that's his goal, is to disturb you, to disturb your peace, to disturb your mind, and he gets in our mind. So anything that we're going through, we just gotta be. I always say that we have to identify the enemy's voice. We got to identify the enemy's voice. And he talked to us all throughout the day. He talked to other people all throughout the day. He tried to use them. So anytime we are disturbed in our spirit, anytime we are, just our peace is interrupted or we get mad, just know that it's the enemy, man. That's what he wants. He don't want us to be walking around smiling with joy and peace and happiness. No, he wants us to, be up in arms and stuff. So we just
Yeah.
gotta, be careful
Yes, most definitely. Most
in all
definitely.
things.
I mean, I've learned just with people in general, a lot of times if it's like somebody that you don't necessarily that you think they don't like you or whatever, it's not even that they don't like you. It's just something about their spirit and your spirit just ain't clicking. And
Right?
you know what? It's okay.
It
Nobody
is.
gotta like you.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is love them,
Right?
like I told you to love them, and move on.
Exactly.
Because
You don't have
sometimes
to be
we make things
friends.
out of nothing.
Yeah.
So, yes, what we say matters. How we act, it matters. How we respond, it matters.
Yes, it does.
Don't react, respond.
Don't react, respond. That's great. That's
That
yeah.
was that was actually my sermon for my first sermon.
Really.
Reacting and responding. I can't remember the exact title at the moment, but yes,
Right.
we was talking about reacting and responding. We was talking
Yeah.
about this living in this flesh and then living in the spirit.
Exactly.
The closer that you
Exactly.
God and you keep a relationship with God and you steadily praying and in the word, you should be responding. I react.
Right. Right.
And
That part.
be allowed to come in is what's gonna come out. They
That
say
part.
it's not
Listen.
what goes in a man that defiles him, but it's
It's
what
what
comes
comes
out.
out. Yes, ma'am.
That's what defiles. Is what,
Listen.
yeah. It
Yeah,
all starts
that's a word
in the
though.
heart. Your thoughts, you think it first, it gets in your heart. And once it's in your heart, then that's what you gonna do. That's
Right.
that's what you gonna do.
Right. Right.
You know. So if you got hate just coming in, guess what? The person that just POs you,
Mhm.
you gonna react. You
Right. Right.
gonna act instead of responding. Instead of like in Colossians 3, it tells you how to respond.
Mhm.
But y'all check that out. Colossians 3. I think it's towards the end of the chapter where it tells you about how you respond and things like that. That's
Right.
one scripture that has resonated with me in this year.
Yeah.
Um, the enemy will come to distract you
Yeah.
and see if you really are about what you say you are.
Listen. Are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pass or fail that test?
Are
Are you gonna pass or fail it? Because guess what? If you fail it, guess what? He gonna send somebody else, and we
and
gonna keep
somebody
taking
else,
this over, and we gonna keep doing it. So it ain't that people getting on your nerves all the time. It's that we gotta use self control. We gotta be more disciplined, and we gotta control ourselves. But that's just the importance of even just spending more time and praying, to God, because the more you spend time with him, the more he'll send the Holy Spirit to mute you, to control that tongue. The more time you spend with him, you'll give that person more grace and know that they're just crazy. And you
yes,
won't be so quick to pop off on them, and so yeah, you gotta just gotta spend time with him, and he'll send that spirit to control you and to just be more disciplined. I promise you, I used to have the smartest because I'm good at it. Well, I was not
not
anymore.
you,
Not
not
anymore.
you. I can't
But I used to
imagine.
be good at it. I promise you, real quick tongue, real quick tongue. Don't say that. You say A, babe, I got B and C, like I'm ready, But at the same sense, like I said, you just gotta realize that that's what the enemy wants. He wants you upset. He wants you, and I kept failing the test, but I continued to take. Oh, I can't stand people. Oh, I don't like people. No, you need to control yourself. Like you need to, control your anger issues, and that's the worth of digging, the root digging. You got anger issues, sis. And so you need to control that. It's always
Yes,
something in the inside of you, that you just gotta to heal from. Or pray to God,
yes,
pray to God that He'll heal you. And so yeah, that's what it
wonderful.
boils down to. Respond.
Yes,
I learned
yes,
to respond.
yeah. Y'all go and check out the Colossians 3. Colossians 3. I'm actually get the actual verse that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But when I read that, because we're going through in my women's Bible study group that I started, we're going through the Bible and everything like that, and
Yeah, y'all
that
be
was
reading. I gotta
one
get in there. I gotta get in there.
you got to get in there
I
because
gotta
look,
get in there. It's like on Thursdays or something, huh?
yeah, we on break right now.
Listen, when we start back up though, because y'all be reading, and I'll be like, you be like, okay, so we read. I'm like, oh, they read.
Yes, and it's chapters. It's
Yeah.
chapters once we're doing it. But Colossians, we went through Colossians, and that's when I seen that. And I was like, I've been uh going to church all my life. But going through this going through the Bible in a year thing, which is gonna turn out into like 2 years because
We
we
gonna read.
we
We
doing
gonna
every
read.
2 weeks instead of
Listen,
every week. So,
listen.
but it's really opening my eyes to a lot of things that you really don't see because going to church you're used to hearing those popular scriptures.
Right, right.
So you don't if you don't study to show yourself approved, you won't miss
Listen,
out. If you just depend on what the preacher said on Sunday and Wednesday,
not
it's a lot
enough.
of things in the Bible that you're not even gonna know.
It's not
You're not
enough.
ever gonna know because
Right.
you gotta study this thing for yourself. And in
Exactly.
order to study that thing for yourself, you gotta read some scripture you ain't heard before.
Exactly. You
You
gotta
know,
get in. You gotta get into it.
so when I seen that in Colossians 3, and I kid you not, it was like right on time for whatever was going on in the moment. And I was like, I can't react.
Right.
I wanna react.
Right.
Everything in me wanted to react, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
And then when I came across that scripture, I was just like, really, really?
He's such a comforter. He's gonna comfort you. He's gonna give you what you need. He's gonna give you what you
and
need.
and then it was right on time.
Right.
Because I was like, I could just, as my I heard that my godfather who used to say, um, when people say, let me give you a piece of my mind, he said that peace might be the peace you need. So in other words,
That's good. That's so
don't.
good though. You giving away peace.
Hmm.
You out here
So
giving away
yeah.
peace. Trying to be smart.
Look, we can go on this topic all night long. I
Yeah.
promise you. I promise
Yeah.
you, we can go on this all night. But yes, Colossians 3. If you need something to study right now, Colossians 3. As a matter of fact, just take the whole book.
Right.
Colossians.
Yeah.
I think it's only like 4 chapters in there. It's either like 4 or 5 chapters in Colossians. Don't quote me on that, but it's a short book.
Right.
Um,
Read
it's
the
a short
Bible.
book. It's a short read,
It
and it's a
is.
good one too.
Yeah.
So yes, what we say it matters.
Right. Right.
So
It is.
with the exclusive episodes, I like to ask a question or two. I think I got a question for you tonight. And it's an easy question.
Yay.
It's an easy one. Let me see what it was. So go to the right thing. Let's see. All right. What is something or some things? Oh, hold up.
Am I doing too much? Okay.
No, that was me. What
Okay.
is something or some things you do when going through that help you to get through? What is something you do when going through that help you to get through? I don't know why I put that period there.
Listen.
That's me thinking out loud, y'all. What is something that you do
I didn't even
when
catch
going
it.
through? What is something that helps you, or just what's something that you do?
Well,
When,
I'll say like naturally. I answer this in a natural and a spiritual sense. So
okay.
naturally, listen to music. Listen to music. That always calms me. Um, whatever, everybody loves music. So naturally, if I'm just like, just needing to be calmed or whatever the case may be, I'll listen to music. My husband know if I get the if I get the cleaning up and listening to music, listen. But that's like naturally. But of course, spiritually, and I know it may sound cliche, it's to pray. Because at the end of the day, God is like he's the only one that can really truly fulfill you. Like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. Say something.
Yes.
Okay, good. Say something. But yeah, like I said, I know it may sound cliche, but at the end of the day, pray. That's really all I have. I'm at one point I wasn't big on accountability because
Mhm.
I was real self righteous. I was real self righteous, like I was the one that was right and everybody else was wrong, you know. And so that was at one point, but now that I'm more accountable and I know that my stuff does stink, I just go to God. I just go to God and I be honest with him. And even just the other day, I was looking at something on social media and a negative spirit popped up in my mind, and I didn't like that. And so I instantly started praying to God to remove the jealousy spirit from me, to remove the negative energy from me, whatever it was, you know, because I didn't like it, and I don't want to be like this, you know. But like I said, the devil jump in you whenever he can, and so just whenever I'm just upset or just I just need to be comforted, I'll pray and I'll be specific and I'll be honest with God to like for what I want Him to change in me, or you know, because at the end of the day, you can't worry about nobody else but self, you know. And so I go to Him and ask Him to just change me and to continue to mold and shape me into the woman of God that He would have me to be. You know, that's really all I got. Like I said, I know it sounds cliche, and I hope that I ain't disappoint anybody.
No, no. There is
But
no wrong answer. No wrong answer.
yeah, but that's really all I have, man. I find that reading
Praying,
the, I'm
music.
sorry, huh?
I said praying and music.
Praying and music, and just throwing this in here as well, just getting in the word.
Most definitely.
Because, like you said, God sent you a word when you needed it. The Bible is a timeless book, the best-selling book. You know, it's the oldest book, and so when you get in the Word and when you need it, He's gonna bring you to those scriptures that you've never read before or that you've never heard before. So when you seek, when you ask, when you knock, He's gonna open that door. He's gonna answer the call, and so yeah, just get in the Word. He'll send you something. You know,
Yeah.
He'll send you something. Maybe even if you don't want to hear it, you know.
Show down.
He'll send.
But one thing I'll say when getting in the word, before you read that word, ask God for clarity,
Right,
understanding. I mean,
right,
because we don't want to just read the word. We want to understand it. It
right,
says get an understanding of
right.
the word. I mean, you can
Yeah,
read it all day long, but if you ain't got nothing from it, then what did it do?
right, right,
So, before you read the word, ask God to give you clarity, give you understanding, give you some comprehension
right, right,
of
right.
what He's trying to reveal to you in whatever it is that you're reading. Pray about what you read. You
Right, right,
uh,
right.
allow God to guide you in your daily devotion,
Yeah,
anytime that you're reading the word. So yeah, I definitely recommend that
yeah.
because you don't want to just be doing something just to be doing something. Well, I know I'm supposed to
Exactly.
read the word, but you ain't asked God to show you nothing.
Absolutely.
What's the point?
Absolutely.
What's the
Absolutely.
point? I want
Yeah.
to be just as excited about reading the word as any other book that I would read.
Right.
I ain't getting nothing out of it, then what is the point?
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
gotta ask God for that understanding, so that you can begin to get revelation about the word.
That's good.
Yeah, somebody said rightly divide the word. Yes, of
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yes, most definitely.
Amen.
Yeah, that was the question that I have for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. I hate that I couldn't go a little deep. Look, you know this stuff. You know to pray. You know to read the Bible.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
and you know what? A lot of things that we have questions about, the answer is not that deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't that deep. It's simple,
Right.
y'all. It's simple.
That's good.
Pray. Get
Yeah.
in your word.
Mm,
Definitely, you can't go wrong with music. Don't
exactly.
allow it to become a distraction.
Because we still got a set of headphones right now that we looking for, and we still,
I'm
we
just giving you some
still,
love. I ain't even about to look. I'll probably find it when I clean up my room.
yeah. Or when you buy a new pair, that's when you're gonna find them.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know how they go.
So yes, a lot of the questions that you have in life, the answers are simple.
Right.
It ain't that deep.
Yeah.
And take the answer for what it is. Cause you looking for it to be deep. You feel like it ain't been answered.
Right.
And guys like it ain't that hard.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do
It,
this. Do what
right.
you try not to do.
Mm-hmm. Simple stuff. Simple stuff.
You ever seen the TikTok where uh the guy, he's like basically saying, God, I need me a new car, what I need to do. And he's like, get you another job. And he's like, no, that ain't the answer. Give me something else.
No, I wasn't
I
looking for
did
that.
I did it on one of my TikToks. You had to scroll down
Yeah, you
a
got to
long
see.
a
I'm gonna have
long
to check it
way.
out.
But I did that on one of my TikToks.
Oh, that's
But
so
yeah,
funny.
God be giving you the answer and you over here waiting for him to say what you want him to say. What they do that at?
Who's in control? That's
Is he God
something.
or you? Like,
Yeah, that's
you
good
know,
though. That's
so
good. That's so good.
said it was me. I don't know what y'all said it was you. But it was you.
Whole time.
Guilty as charged.
Oh
Guilty
my
as
goodness.
charged.
That's
You know.
something.
So we are gonna wrap things up tonight, and I'm so glad that we got to sit down and
This
have
was
this
great.
conversation. I'm going to bring you back on again another time.
Love it, love it, love it.
Most definitely.
You know
Most
I'm always here, man. This was so fun. Like I said, I was just already like, oh, I need to start recording again, and then here come God presented an opportunity. He said, oh, you want to record, but I've been trying to seek him. I've been trying to be more intentional, just for spending more time with him. And so when you do that, when you seek ye first the kingdom of God, all the things that you want, He knows it. It'll be added to you. So thank
yeah,
you, sis. This has been
most
great.
definitely. Guess what?
What?
It's time to give,
Oh.
give from your heart, heart. And if you like what you see, give from your heart, heart. Say it's time to give.
That was awesome. I know you came up with that.
I've been loving doing that. I'll
You
see.
wrote that too. I love it though. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Time to
Look,
get
how
you
me want to
started.
write songs? Look, people think they can do
It
anything.
is. Look, songwriter of the year. You know what I mean? Hey, you need a jingle for
Songwriter of the
your
year, everybody.
podcast. Look, you need a jingle for your podcast.
Listen, listen, jingle lady. I'm gonna get at you. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it
Oh.
together.
But yeah, y'all, it's time to give. If you would like to financially give to the podcast, you can do so at Cash App Tips Tuesdays right there on your screen. Also hit the QR code. You can whatever way you want to give, you can give to the
Yeah.
podcast. Because podcasting ain't cheap, it ain't free. And
Listen. What you
we
say?
see Cash App. Hey, yes, right there on the
My Lord.
screen. And look, let me put it in the comments too. I will say if my assistant, I see she was in here. If she ain't already put it in there.
Get you a crystal.
Right, right. There you go. There you go. But yes, and even if you would like to become a monthly financial sponsor of the podcast, we looking for some sponsors for the podcast. that'll just keep this rolling no matter what. If God puts that on your heart, please do so. So let's
Amen.
get into this ministry,
Amen.
this podcast that the objective is inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. We all need some of all of that.
Right. Right.
So yes, yes, yes. So while they are giving, while they are putting the baskets in there, okay, I see my people in there. While they are putting the baskets in there, if you'd like to give last words of encouragement for tonight's episode.
Oh man, I just want to encourage you to continue to press on. Continue to press on. I know that we all have different things that we're going through, and what I'm going through is not what you're going through, and what may be difficult for me may not be difficult for you. But I just want you to keep pressing on, and just don't forget that God can do anything. You know, He can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we can ask or think. So don't ever think that anything is too hard for God. And I'll say this, and I'm done. Don't try to do it on yourself. Like don't try to do it yourself. Give it to God.
Yeah.
Give it to God. Don't try to do it yourself because the load getting too heavy. You know, just lean and depend on God. And of course, He got you. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. You know, and He got you.
Yes, yes, most definitely. So I'm learning on that trust
Yes, girl.
and
It's
believing
it's you
and
know it's something, but you got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
yes. And then I would also like to say, if you have not already, go like, share, subscribe the podcast.
Right.
There are over 160 episodes on the podcast. If you need some inspiration, go to the podcast and just click on an episode and let me know how it resonates or maybe not resonate, but share it with somebody. Just do everything they say. Tips Tuesdays. Just associate yourself with everything that says Tips Tuesdays.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, yeah. All right, so we are going to get on out of here tonight, and I hope that we've said something to inspire, motivate, encourage somebody tonight. I see y'all been in the comments. Y'all been in the
Thank
comments.
y'all. I thank y'all to everybody that didn't comment. Love y'all.
Yes, you look. Your people showed up in these comments.
Yes, thank
I
y'all. Love
see
y'all so much.
y'all. I see y'all.
To God be the
So
glory.
I hope that y'all don't just tune in tonight. Make sure
Right.
y'all tune in the rest of season 9.
Yes.
Every Tuesday from now until the end of July. We have a person that comes in each Tuesday. The next guest is Pastor Andrevius Brandon. He's going to be on the show next Tuesday. So y'all be sure to tune in.
Yes.
Regular episodes on Tuesdays, they are 9 p.m. Central Time. So even if you got to, do like me and drink you some coffee,
Okay.
because it only gets gooder and gooder. Just
Good and
saying,
good.
the show is gooder and gooder. If y'all want
Yes.
some merch, hit me up.
Yes.
Um,
We love it. We love
but
it. We
it is
love
at
it.
9 p.m. Central Time every
Follow
Tuesday.
her.
And it's always worth staying up because you're gonna leave inspired, motivated, encouraged somehow, some way. Okay.
That's great.
So y'all tune in next week. We'll be here YouTube and Facebook Live. I'll let y'all know when the next exclusive episode will be. Because I'm
Right.
loving it. I'm loving it.
Yes.
We don't just need inspiration on a Tuesday. We need it every day, y'all.
Amen.
So you will be getting more exclusive episodes. All right. So until next time, live for Tuesdays, and I'll see you.
A little motivation for you. A little Rehashed.